I was full of faith. I would walk down the street in Brooklyn, New York with my Bible in hand and go home with a, bruise over my eyes because I was so fired up by the Lord, but in the hood, I was square. I believed in the Lord so much. I prayed to him every day, and I asked God to have his angels over me and my family where we lived at in Brooklyn, New York, because it was hard. But one day something happened that was so horrible. I was separated from my mom and my sibling, and I was placed into foster care. My mom abandoned me, and at the time, I felt that God had abandoned me. I was so angry. I was so angry. I was like, I prayed every day for him. I sacrificed my life for him. And I questioned if he even existed. So I believe that I was my own God. I became an atheist at a very young age. Eventually, I went away to college, despite all the obstacles I had to go through. And all my friends were Christians, and I even sang in the gospel choir. And it was good, but my heart wasn't in it. I was reckless. I was just going through life with no journey, no destination. I didn't love myself, I didn't love anybody. Because when times were hard, I couldn't even call on my mother. So how could I even call on God? The economy came much years later. I'm supposed to be God. How come things ain't working out in my favor? Well, I became greatly depressed, and I contemplated suicide. I was really about to kill myself, but then I heard a voice in my head that said to me, "Isn't that an unforgivable sin?" And that was the moment I saw the seed of faith. It was there, it was really small, but there was some faith there. I believed in God because I cared enough to contemplate that. So, I prayed to God that night. I'm talking about hours of meditating. You would think I'm sleeping, but I was meditating. And I asked God, I said, Father, if you could just nurture the seed, put the sunlight on it and rain it, and breed it until I can handle it on my own. I really appreciate it. Just multiply it, this faith. Just let it grow. And it started to sprout, and it started to develop and grow. All right. I got the courage to come to First Institutional Baptist Church. And when I came in, the pastor was there, and he just had a good spirit. It was about caring, community, loving, sharing and caring. When I heard that, I was like, hey, I'm in the right place. It wasn't like more money, more money, more money. No. It was sharing and caring. I was like, click. That's what I'm talking about. I had to come to the desert to find water. So right now, where I am right now, I am praying ceaselessly. I mean, it doesn't stop, I even frequent, Bible studies sometimes, and I give her a little problem here and there. She can feel it, but it's coming from a good place because I'm there, right? So I'm just praying ceaselessly. I have more value with patience and pacing myself. I'm not, because listen, if God was allowed Jonah to get swallowed by a whale, he allowed Job to lose his family and his wealth. Come on. If he gave Solomon great wisdom, money, but he was still dissatisfied. And if he can even have his son on the cross and die for us, and I mean, who am I not to get trials and tribulations, right? This is my story.